for pretreatment lignocellulosic biomass. They are green alternative to conventional organic solvents and also to your ionic liquids for breaking down the to dissolve the lignin and semicellulose. How does this NDBS works? DS makes combining hydrogen bonding donors and hydrogen donating acceptors, and DS is cost effective, easy to synthesize, and environment friendly. Since imidazole based or other things are for ionic liquids, here not necessarily you can use not imidazole based solvents cannot be need not be used here. You can use eco-friendly chemical can be used. DSL can be used in the microwave, ultrasonic, and hydrothermal method to improve the pretreatment. Since other method we are doing water, other thing, here this is more efficient than the other method. This can be used along for the microwave, because microwave we cannot use organic solvent, but this is the microwave. This natural deep utilitic solvent can be used. It won't catch fire. So there is one ultrasonic sound operation also. You can use this one. It is not it's a friendly one. So they said about some of the organic solvents chemical method available for the converting the lignocellulosic biomass into its so that more glucose more cellulose can be available, so that you can easily convert the cellulose into its monomer, so that we can get more product. So the third method for converting the lignocellulosic biomass is your physicochemical pretreatment method. Means combination of the chemical and physicochemical method, so that we can skip the disadvantage of the physical method and also disadvantage of the chemical method. So this will minimize the advantages of this physical method or chemical method. This is the advantage. This steam explosion method is widely used in the industry. Some of the industries are using, and steam pretreatment is typically combination of the mechanical forces and the chemical method. That is what is mechanical force? Pressure drop. The chemical effect is autohydrolysis of acetyl group of the hemicellulose. So during this pretreatment method, means steam explosion method, hydrolysis of the hemicellulose into glucose xylose monomers is carried out by acetic acid produced from the acetyl CoA of the acetyl group of the hemicellulose. Hence, this purpose is termed as autohydrolysis. So, since we are dealing with high pressure and thing, and whatever the acetyl group from the hemicellulose is released, that also acts as acid. We are not, it does not require any external acid for this treatment. Okay, since we are in this process, biomass is subject to high pressure, 0.7 to 4.9 megapascal MBA, saturated steam at elevated temperature, mean 170 to 120 degree for few minutes, few seconds, few minutes, which causes the hydrolysis and release of hemicellulose. Since we require a special vessel is required, especially for this steam explosion method, special reactor vessel is required to withstand this pressure and temperature. So one-time investment, so that we can continuously make use of the instrument for subsequent operations. The steam enters in the expanding walls of the fiber, leading to partial hydrolysis and increasing the accessibility the enzyme for from cellulose. Advantage: limited use of the chemicals. Since we are not using any chemical here, and whatever the acid is required from the acetyl group is from the cellulose, heavy cellulose. So no energy requirement, no recycling cost, and environment friendly. But this method also has some disadvantages. What are the possibility of formation of the fermented inhibitors at high temperature? In the what are the this thing? We are going to get some inhibitors that will minimize the enzyme, minimize the yeast during converting the glucose into alcohol. The second is incomplete digestion of the lignin carbohydrate matrix. Since lignin carbonate matrix is important, there is Semitic material, so less digestion takes place in this process. Third is the need to wash hydrolyze it. Hydrolyze means the product, end product, means breaking down, it decreases the sugar yield since we are using any solvent, especially water, and whatever the monomers percentage will go in the washing step, so we'll get less yield. This is one of the disadvantages of this steam explosion method. But I think few industries are scaling up this process and they are successful. Okay, this is a steam explosion. The other is a wet oxidation method and small treatment method. What is a wet oxidation? Wet oxidation is one of the processes, the simple method of lignocellulosic treatment where oxygen or along with the water is hydrogen peroxide is treated with the biomass at high temperature, 100 degree above 30 degree. What is hydrogen peroxide? Hydrogen peroxide is a mild oxidizing agent. That's why they are using mild oxidizing agent, hydrogen peroxide, to break the ester bond during the treatment. So this sort of mild method, mild operation. So there is no harsh chemicals. So this can be followed. This is a SPORL treatment, sulfide pre-treatment to overcome the recalcitrant of the lignocellulose is popular among the treatment method for lignocellulosic biomass. It is carried out in any one of the following steps. First is combination of the two. The biomass is treated with the calcium or magnesium sulfide to remove the hemicellulose and lignin. As you know, magnesium sulfide will break the interaction between hemicellulose and lignin, so that the lignin is removed from the cellulose and hemicellulose. So that can one. Then the second step, the size of the pre-treatment biomass is reduced significantly using mechanical disc miller. So by the first this 1 and 2 method, so we can get more sulfide. Sulfide we are using sulfide. We are going to use the break the link between the lignin and hemicellulose, so that the splitting activity of the lignin on sugars on polysaccharide such as hemicellulose is decreased. So apart from those two methods, ammonia-based treatment also economical and is can use CO2 explosion can be used. How the ammonia-based treatment methods are used? Liquid ammonia for treatment of lignocellulosic biomass is used at high pressure and given temperature causes swelling. More than 30% of solution could be converted into fermentable sugars. Ammonia could be recovered and recycled to decrease the overall cost of the fermentation. A special reactor is required for this process to prevent the release of the ammonia. The ammonia is a toxic to our animal cells, so that should be taken care for this ammonia-based treatment method. The fourth one is CO2. CO2 is already in the environment, so this can be also people try in this method. This process carries out the pre-treatment of the biomass through supercritical CO2, and which means the gas behaves like a solvent. As you know, supercritical operation, the CO2 is converted into liquid, so we are making into solvent. So the supercritical CO2 is passed through the high pressure vessel containing the biomass. The vessel is heated with the high temperature and kept for several minutes high temperature, and the CO2 enters the biomass at high pressure, forms carbonic acid, which hydrolyzes the hemicellulose. It breaks the interaction between the hemicellulose and the lignin, so as a carbonic acid. So that way the linkage between the hemicellulose and your lignin is reduced. So you'll get more cellulose is released in this process. What are the advantages of this ammonia CO2 explosion method? Low cost of the carbon dioxide, low temperature requirement, high solid capacity, and no toxic formation makes it an effective method. Since CO2 is not toxic, it's already we are inhaling this percent in our body, so it is not toxic. So this, but however, this has some advantages. High cost to have the reactor. A special reactor is required to withstand this high pressure conditions. Is a big obstacle in implementing this in a scale-up studies. Means any process you require lab level and pilot plant level, industry level. Since they are going for scale-up studies, the people, the researchers face some problem, and it is not taken up to industrial level. Yeah, so far we discussed the physical methods, chemical method, and physical chemical method, and also this is a chemical method, and also we discuss other methods also. So the fourth category is your biological treatment. The biological treatment, what you are going to use? You are going to use enzyme treatment or whole microbial cells. You are going to use whole microbial cell. If you use whole microbial cell for this biomass conversion, so you can reduce the cost, but it is a time consuming. There are advantages, disadvantages there. We shall discuss. In compared to conventional chemical and physical methods, biological treatment is considered as safe and eco-friendly. How our mushroom is acting on our wheat straw and converting into acting on this and making use of the lignin for their growth. So that way it can be exploited. Nature is abundant cellulosic and non-cellulosic microbes which can be specifically targeted for effective biomass treatment. We are going to exploit the microorganism which are having more lignin activity, especially the fungus, especially your trichoderma, some of the aspergillus, and white rat fungus. White rat fungus is known for this lignolytic enzymes. They secrete a lot of lignolytic enzymes. The lignolytic enzymes are group of enzymes. One is a lactase, magnesium peroxidase, and lactase peroxidase. So lignin peroxidase. These are the three enzymes comes under lignin degrading enzymes. The biological methods are carried in the microorganisms such as brown, white, and soft rod fungus, which mainly degrade the lignin and cellulose, little amount of cellulose. You have to screen those fungus for high lignolytic enzymes and little cellulose activity. If the fungus is having more cellulose activity, we should not use that one for this conversion of lignocellulosic mass into product. So that will, because the fungus, maybe fungus or bacteria, should have high lignin degrading enzymes and little cellulose activity, so that you get more product. That is cellulose, you get it. So that's what we require. Then degradation of the lignin by white rat fungus causes due to the presence of peroxidases. What are peroxidases? Lignin peroxidase and manganese peroxidase and lactase enzyme. These are together we call as a lignin degrading enzymes. Their advantages, what is it? It's efficient and eco-friendly, safe, and low energy requirement. Since we are growing this white rat fungus from agaricus, this thing, so it does not require any control environment. So there is no environment safe, less energy process. But there are few advantages. If you take any process, there are some disadvantages. The rate of hydrolysis of the lignocellulosic fractions is too low, when it severely hampers the foreseen potential treatment method, because it is a time consuming. But there is no this can be overcome by varying some parameters during the treatment process. What are future research for this one is that Basidiomyces fungus can be tested for ability to delignify the biomass effectively at a faster rate. So many research papers, volume of research papers are available for the use of this hydrodegrading enzymes on the conversion of the lignocellulosic biomass into valuable products. You can see here. This picture shows the action of your whole fungus or bacteria or their enzymes on your lignocellulosic material. The left side shows biological treatment, that the fungus grows on this one, that mycelia penetrating this on throughout the wood piece, so that it is delignified. As you know, the brown color outside, this thing shows the lignin. Lignin is a cementing material. So that will protect any organism to act on the cellulose, semicellulose in the plant material. So that way, lignin is considered a recalcitrant. Only very few bacteria, very few fungus can degrade this lignin because the lignin is a phenolic derivative. Yeah, biological treatment method for this one very simple. Hemicellulose, cellulose, and lignin. You take biological treatment. You can use bacteria or fungus, microbial consortia. You can combination of this one. You can use ligninase. Ligninase means lacase, manganese peroxidase, and lignin peroxidase. So you can put the enzymatic saccharification. So enzymatic hydrolysis are containing your pentose and hexose. Pentose will get from the hemicellulose, and hexose will get from mainly from cellulose. So you'll get food density, organic acids. You can produce bioethanol. You can produce biohydrogen. You can use biobutanol. All these are biofuels. So what are the some of the bacteria and fungus used in this process are listed here. So punctual area is used microorganism, and the bamboo comes and it removes the 50% of the lignin can be removed. First, lactase is a cornstalk, 82% hydrolysis yields, and fungus conservative, which use the straw, any wheat straw or rice straw, you can 24-fold in the hydrolysis. And Vericillium ostratus, Vericillium pulmonaria, Eucalyptus grandel saw this sawdust, 20% increase in the hydrolysis. These are some of the bacteria and fungus which acts on the different straw and plant biomass. So biological method, no doubt, is eco-friendly one, but it is a time-consuming. You require time. As you know, the time also important in the industry because it increases the production cost. Then the industry person will get less benefit. So here the industry person mostly get the payback period is only 5 years. It may go to more than 5 years. So your profit is less. So that is also time also will be taken consideration in this process. Okay, sir. So instead of using only biomass, biological, you can combine the other methods with biological method so that the efficiency can be increased. The first method is studies have found that combination of the anaerobic treatment method prior to the biological treatment process is more efficient as compared to single treatment method. Whether you use biological treatment with the physical method or biological method like the chemical method or biological treatment with any of the combination of physical method and chemical method so that efficiency can be increased. The third is combining the biological with the hot water treatment method is better than the enzymatic saccharification for this purpose. So the third is in this combination of the report, highest useless removal 92% by 33, resulting in the 2.4 in the glucose unit, which compared to better than other methods. So this is the first method is based on the first treat with the biomass with the physical or chemical or physical chemical. Then you go for biological treatment, so you can get the lignin can be removed and you will get the same. The second method is novel combination of the either physical chemical method with the biological method and rice husk. And you can also people also can make use of the wheat husk, especially in the states around New Delhi. People can we can do this treatment so that the burning of the wheat straw and can be avoided. We can get the safer New Delhi breathing. To the smoke, other thing can be avoided. The physical treatment was carried out using ultrasonic, while chemical method is carried out H2O2. As you know, H2O2 is a mild oxidizing agents, so that can be used. This is eco-friendly one. And biological treatment can be done by this method. Yeah, we already discussed these points. So what are the current challenges in converting the lignocellulose material into its into cellulose or hemicellulose and lignin content? The major challenges that arise in the field of pre-treatment for the biofuel production, the biomass are energy requirement, because physical method, if you use use high temperature or high pressure is energy intensive. That's what, right? That inhibitors production during a pre-treatment. If you're using any chemical method, so some residues from the pre-treatment will be in the along with the cellulose. So that will inhibit the enzyme activity. Once that is enzyme activity is inhibited, you will get less product, means less biofuel. So then what happens? The cost of the biofuel decreases. And next is the downstream synthesis. Also, the problem is there. So then the nature of feedstock is also very important, affects the energy needed for processing along with the inhibitor generation. Or the feedstock should be natural feedstock. It should be available throughout the year. For any industry to be considered to take a material used for this will be available throughout the year and available at low cost. That way, this can be tested in future. And continuous supply of lignocellulosic material residues is required for the continuous production of biofuel, most frequent demand and minimize the energy problems. You have to store it, and storing once again near the city is difficult. And so these are some of the methods that is challenging one in taking in converting the lignocellulosic material into its glucose, sorry, into its cellulose or hemicellulose. Then I will summarize my discussion so far. The process of lignin the biomass inhibits the hydrolysis of the cellulose and hemicellulose because the lignin is bonding with the hemicellulose that will protect the enzymes or microorganisms to act on the cellulose. So extensive research has been carried out for developing pre-treatment method for delignation of the biomass. However, critical analysis of the pre-treatment method will bring us to a conclusion that pre-treatment method is a tailor-made process for individual bioprocess, which could be meticulously selected for planned for characteristic purpose of the biomass. If you are using a wheat straw, your pre-treatment method will be different. If you are using a rice straw, it's will be different. So that way, depending upon each biomass, you have to use a different process. There is also lots of research scope for the research to do this in this area. Till date, single breeding method has not been established. No super E-man. So you have to optimize the condition. Which method, physical method is easy, or chemical method is easy, or combination of the one or two methods will bring out the efficient result is also there. So single treatment method has not been established, which carried out the complete reduction the biomass in an economic and environmental friendly manner. No doubt, one method can give economical but not eco-friendly. One other may be eco-friendly, environment-friendly, and may not be economical. So that research is a lot of scope for research in overcoming this problem. So as I said, the combination of the pre-treatment method has been successfully a successful one. Still, a lot of research needs to be done in developing the combination of pre-treatment methods to their full potential. As you know, since we are getting petroleum hydrocarbon, and we are getting fuel, and we are happily driving our vehicles. Once this is any problem, any limitation, that time you have to face problem. So that lot of research is further scope is there to work on this area. So the presentation provided information about the physical, chemical, and physico-chemical and biological treatment method, along with their advantage, disadvantage. People can think how we can overcome the disadvantage of each method. There are a lot of scope. There are a lot of funding agencies available, and if by through literacy survey, we can do it, and we can fill up the gap so that by large scale the societies get benefited. I hope this will help the researchers in planning, selection, and development of a pre-treatment method for various lignocellulosic material. I am indeed happy, and thank you so much for all the participants for patiently listening to my lecture. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. It is really very pleasure to listen to your lecture after long years.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Mr. Kadirvel, Assistant Professor, to deliver the keynote of Session 5. Yes, sir, it's audible, sir.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Good evening, everyone. As we know that the lignocellulosic biomass holds tremendous potential as a sustainable resource. And as we have learned today, effective pre-treatment methods are crucial to unlock its full capabilities. Dr. Ramalingam sir has provided a comprehensive overview of the previous pre-treatment techniques from physical to chemical and biological methods, highlighting both their benefits and challenges. We have seen that ongoing innovation and optimization of these processes are key to improving efficiency, reducing costs, and minimizing environmental impact. The future of lignocellulosic biomass depends on continuing this research and refining these methods to make them more economically viable and sustainable. A special thank to Dr. Ramalingam sir for sharing their expertise and valuable insights with us today. Your contribution to this field is truly appreciated, and we look forward to more breakthroughs in the future. Thank you once again, and let's continue advancing our collective knowledge on this important topic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kadirvel, sir.
Okay, thank
Now
you.
I invite Dr. V. Saraladevi, ma'am, Professor, English, to deliver the vote of gratitude for Session 5.
Good evening, everyone. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. It's audible. You can
Yes,
continue.
sir. It's my privilege and honor to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. P. Ramalingam, sir, Professor and Head of Sri Venkateshwara High-Tech Engineering College, Gobi, for his today's session on pre-treatment methods of lignocelluloid biomass. Your insightful presentation has provided us with a deep understanding of this crucial topic, shedding light on the various methods, challenges, and advancements in the field. Your expertise and knowledge have truly enriched our learning experience, sir, and we are very grateful for the time and effort you have taken to share your valuable insights with us. Thank you very much, sir. Here there is an announcement for the participants that will be informed by our civil HOD, Mr. Thirinyanam Sambandam, sir. Sir?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Dear participants, next session will start at 7:30. Please stay in the same link. Thank you. Next session 6 will start at 7:30 p.m. We have a 10 minutes of break. Please stay in the same link. Our expert will join soon. Thank you.
Hello.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Sir, the first 25 slides are not present in presentation, sir. So
Okay,
in
sir, I will
presentation.
share the slides, sir. Tomorrow morning, I will share all 6 session slides, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, feedback.
Yes, sir, I will share, sir. I will share, sir.
Session 3.
Good evening, sir. Marimuthu, sir. Marimuthu, sir, whether it's audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Sir, are you able to share it? Sir, sharing is possible, sir?
That I will just wait. Please wait.
Okay, sir. Sarala Devi, ma'am.
1 minute.
Sir?
Ma'am, ready, ma'am.
Yes,
After
sir.
the announcement, you can. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you share?
Yes, sir. You can, sir. Before that, we have one formality, sir. We have to intro about yourself, sir. Just 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Good evening, participants. Welcome for the day 3, session 6. Now I invite Dr. V. Sarala Devi, ma'am, Professor English, to deliver the guest speaker introduction.
Thank you, sir. Once again, a warm good evening to everyone present here. It's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed resource person for today's session, Dr. P. Marimuthu, sir, General Manager, SSI Paperboard Limited, E-Road. He holds a postgraduate degree in applied chemistry from Government College of Technology, Coimbatore, and earned his PhD in polymer science from Dr. Alagappa University, Karaikudi. He began his career in 1985 as a chemist at Tamil Nadu Newsprint and Papers Limited, TNPL, where he contributed significantly to the research and development department for over 20 years. In 2008, he took on a leadership role as Assistant General Manager at SSI Paperboards, E-Road. Currently, he serves as a General Manager overseeing quality research and development activities. With his vast experience in the paper and polymer industries, he brings valuable insights into innovation, quality enhancement, and sustainable practices in the field. We are privileged to have him with us today. Now, I request him to deliver his presentation on biogas production from paper and pulp industry wastewater. Sir, please.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Can I share the documents?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can share now, sir.
You can share. You can attach the document.
Sir.
Can you attach that our presentation?
Sir, okay, sir. I will share, sir. Wait.
Okay.
Sir, now you can start, sir.
Yes, sir. Screen. A screen. You screen. You send a
Sir.
screen. Screen. You send a full screen. Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning, everyone, sir. Sir, I am Dr. Marimuthu from SSI Paper and Boards. First of all, I like to thank to invite me for this guest lecture from your college. I am very thankful. Now I am going to present on just pulp and paper industry. I want to give some introduction on pulp and paper. What is pulp and paper industry? What is its role? What is our process? Then how we are treating our effluent and other air and other environmental impact abatements. So first of this is a flow of presentation. One is introduction of paper, then paper making process, then what are the raw materials we are going to use, then coming to pollution part. Then what will be the impact on air, water and soil noise pollution. Then what are the best practices we followed to minimize the environmental impacts. Then our present effluent generation and treatment process. And finally, our aerobic and anaerobic treatment process of our effluents. Next. See, that I want first is a paper. Is a paper is a noble product. Is a thin sheets which contains 80 to 90% of cellulose and 10% of inorganic materials, which forms a very good thin sheets and high smoothness. It is a enormous contribution to progress to enabling the citizen participation and democratic life, rising level of knowledge and education. Next. This is the history of paper. Before BC, 3000 years, it was started as a paper from papyrus paper. Then it has come to after AD 105 to China. Then slowly it has come to India in 1812. Next. See, this is our paper capita consumption. That means how much paper we are using per day, per person per year. That means 15.575 kg in India per capita consumption. Whereas in Japan it is 2009. World average is 57 kg. Still, though we are having a high population, our per capita consumption is less. There is a lot of potential for growth of paper industries. Next. This is the paper mill scenario. If we take 1950, it will be only 17 industries. Now we are at 2024, it is 726 units of paper mills, which comprises of wood-based and agro-based and waste paper-based paper industries. Next. See that what is the drivers for paper consumption? That is increasing the population is one. Then literacy rate increases, improvement in lifestyle of individuals, increasing consciousness for personal hygiene. To focus, paper industry is now shifting towards more eco-friendly products and technology. Next. See what is the versatility of paper? Paper allows for education, communication. Paper was the primary source for long distance communication for hundreds of years. While digital communication has taken over for the letter writing space, handwritten paper letters still have their appeal. Documents of importance, whether they love letters or documents, still it is in live form. Now, though the digital has taken place, but now the people are understood about the paper importance. Now in education, it is coming back. So many foreign countries, they have started using more paper for educational purpose. Then once most challenges for paper industry is environmental. Environmental impact. Normally, the people used to say paper means they are cutting wood and making pollution, something like that. That's myths. But it is not the original. Really, all the paper industries are making their raw material from the own source. They are not taking any wood from forest areas. They are developing their own plantations and converting into papers. In that way, they are helping the environment. They are not damaging the environment. When plant is growing, it helps to maintain the green environment by absorbing CO2. So while planting more trees, we are absorbing more CO2 so that green environment is happening. So by this way, by taking wood, by making paper from wood, we are helping the environment. It's not like damaging the environment. Next. So sustainability is a main important one. See, any sustainable means we have to meet our demands without affecting the natural sources. We have to preserve our natural sources for our future generation. That means we can see God has given natural sources, air, water, everything, but we can utilize for our own development. We should not deplete the sources. It should be stored for our future generation. That is sustainability. In case of any industry, if we want to start that, there will be some depletion. See, 1980, before 1980, there is no much development in industrial revolutions. That industrial revolution started 1980. Then so much development has happened. During developments, there are a lot of depletion in raw materials. At the same time, there is an increase in pollution like CO2 emissions, water pollution, everything has started. But without affecting them, we have to develop our industry. See, like steel industry or cement industry or paper industry, if we see, once if you take raw material, it is not recoverable easily in case of cement industry or steel industry. But in case of paper, it is not like that. Our raw material is renewable. That wood plantation is within 3-4 years we used to get. So this industry is really sustainable. Yes, with respect to water and steam consumption, energy consumption, previously we have been using more of water, more of steam and all. There some pollution is happening. But nowadays, with latest technology, we are introduced, we are sustaining, we are improving continuous basis with less steam consumption, with reduce the water consumption day by day. Next. So what is now, you know very well the effect of plastic. Yeah, though plastic has taken over very high level because of its usage and simplicity. Now that plastic environmental impact, everyone knows. Now that because of plastic, the world is sinking somewhere else. For that, now that worldwide, everyone is concentrating to avoid plastic. For replacement of single-use plastic, they have now the paper is coming forward, and they started using. Now, then so much innovation and developments is happening in paper industry to replace these single-use plastics. Next. These are all the just for idea how much time will take for decomposition of materials like say cigarette packets, banana peel, paper bag, just 1 month. Whereas the cigarette butts and other things, it is in years, 10 to 12 years. Then even cardboard 2 months. Whereas plastic containers is 50 to 80 years. Like that, the decomposition of plastic is very, very dangerous one, and it will spoil total environment. Whereas the paper is recyclable and biodegradable, it helps the environment. Next. So that's why even everywhere, the even government or ours, everybody started that yes, paper is reusable, recyclable, biodegradable. It has to be used then and there. Then it is made from renewable raw material like trees, agro residues. Besides recover of paper, paper industry worldwide plants more trees every day than what it harvests for paper manufacturing. Trees absorbs CO2 emissions and helps mitigation of CH emissions. Young trees absorbs more CO2 than older trees. So it is okay to print mails and take copies. After use, paper should be sent for recycling. So we should be very proud that we are in paper industry. Next. So here we know that something about paper. Now, what is paper making? See, paper making, during the paper making, we have the different processes. One is integrated and non-integrated. Integrated means paper is made from wood, that is raw material to paper. We are having wood raw material, agro-based raw materials like bagasse, wheat straw, or recycled waste paper. So that means that is raw material. First we are making pulping from wood, then converting into paper by using paper machine. Then it is going to final product. That is called integrated paper mill. In integrated paper mill, if we see, there are different processes. One is pulping process, second is paper making, then power production boilers, then chemical recovery process. Whatever chemicals we are using for pulping, we have to recover and use efficiently without affecting pollutant. That means chemical recovery plant. In case of non-integrated, just we will buy pulp or waste paper. Then we remove the de-inking, remove the ink and dirt materials by de-inking process and making recycled paper. This is second grade quality. So we have, as a SSI, we have one integrated paper industry in Erode. That is, we are making around 450 tons of pulp and 500 tons of paper at Erode unit from wood to paper. At the same time, we have another unit in Tirunelveli. There we have non-integrated paper mill. There we are using recycled paper and our own pulp and making paper without pulp mill. So another thing, we are having a two pulping street here. One is wood-based pulping street and another one is bagasse-based pulp industries. Here, since we are having our neighbor, our own sister concern, Ponni Sugars, we are getting bagasse, that is sugar cane after crushing this one, after removing the filtrate, we are getting the sugar cane residues called bagasse. It is having a fiber value. From that, we are making agro-based pulp, that is bagasse pulp. Next. So this is a paper making process. Starting from wood, it is coming to chipper, then chipping into small pieces, then it is subjected to pulping like cooker. There we are subjected to chips along with the chemical like sodium hydroxide, sodium sulfide at elevated temperature of 160 on a particular time. Then after cooking, we are removing the residual chemicals and cooking chemicals. Then after bleaching, we will get bleached pulp. Then bleached pulp is passed through the machines to form a thin sheets. Next. This is the important process of here in Erode unit. One is pulping, then paper machine recovery process and boiler and effluent treatment process. Next. See, during this process, we are having the, normally that paper industry means more pollution. Everyone used to say, yes, somewhat correct, because we have been using more of energy in the sense of more, both power and steam, at the same with the water. Because while using these things, we are having the generating more effluent that will contain more of COD, BOD. Then it has to be treated properly, then it has to be let out. So we have tremendous various process engineering involves starting from drying. So that paper industry means it has more of unit operations, starting from boiler, dryer, and treatment, sedimentation process, filtration process, everything is available. Next. What are the different type of pollution here? Here, air pollution, now we are making around 25 megawatt power by using 15 megawatt by using coal and another 12 megawatt from green energy. Green energy in the sense, whatever we are using wood, after cooking, we are removing lignin in the form of black liquor, which contains 50% of organic and 50% of chemicals. While burning that, we are getting steam. That is called green steam. Then for another recurring chemicals. So we are getting more of CO2 emissions, SO2 emissions, and like air pollutions. Then we have electrostatic precipitators. There some dust pollutions will be there. To avoid that, we are having electrostatic precipitators, both recovery boiler and power boiler. Next is water pollution. while doing a pulping and washing, bleaching, there will be a effluent generation which contains more of COD, BOD. That has to be treated well to the TNPCB norm, and it is going to irrigation. That treatment is both aerobic and anaerobic here. Then soil pollution. Then since we are sending the treated water to our irrigation, it has to be conform with the soil condition that TNPCB norms. The noise pollution, there are some areas where the chipping or the operation and other operations are there, that noise pollution is also available. All these pollutions are involved in pulp and paper industry. Next. And you know that greenhouse gases, because this everyone knows what is the greenhouse gases. Here, during our operations, we are using more of steam, more of power. So we are emitting more of CO2. Apart from that, some quantity of methane also is generating. So these are all coming out from pulp and paper industry. Next. So this is the human influence of greenhouse gases. Next. The global greenhouse gas emissions by sector-wise. Next. Say this is annual carbon dioxide given comparison. Next. Say environmental pollution. Here, in each and every stage, we have latest technology to minimize the pollutants. So, for example, for steam consumption, we have normally that bulbing unit, we have continuous digester. Previously, we have been using conventional digestion with like cooker. We have been using around 2.5 tons of pulp steam. Nowadays, we have introduced the new technology of rapid displacement heating method digestion. In that, by reusing the energy, we are getting around 50% reduction. That means almost 40 to 50% reduction in steam consumption. Instead of 2.5 tons, we are using 1.5 tons per ton of pulp now. Like that, we have several water reduction scheme. Wherever possible, we are reusing our water. Previously, our water consumption per ton of pulp is around, per ton of paper is around 80 to 100. Then gradually it has come to 60. Now it is 40 m³ per ton of paper. So by by adopting various methods for recycling and treatment, we are recycling our first generated water. Then if it is possible, it will go to next stage by treating some methods. Like that, we are recycling. So we are that all the industry, not only ours, all the industries now, they have started working to recycling process, reusing. Finally, after some time, it may come even 10 m³ or 20 m³, like that norms will come. So everyone is started doing work towards zero liquid discharge. We are also in this activity. Next. This air pollution also, wherever dust pollution and other things, all boilers, wherever dust or lime kilns, everywhere they are having ESP, electrostatic precipitation, to avoid air pollution, and the concern, the SOT emissions and everything will be controlled by using biofuel or less sulfur coal. Next. Next. This is a continuous air monitoring that based on the TNPCB and this one Central Solution Board. All the industries should have ambient air quality monitoring system on continuous basis. So we have also installed and we are maintaining. Next. This is a system, so NOx, SO2 and SPM we will learn online. Whenever we want, we can access the real values, how much it is going. Next. Next. Like water pollution, we have next. Types of water. Now, during pulping, first is raw material preparation. We are getting some the suspended matter water is polluting, that water TSS involved treatment. Next is while going bleaching, there are so much chemical degradation. There chemical COD and BOD will increase. Then afterwards, in coming to paper machine, it is mixed with some dyes and other chemicals which giving slightly coloring, and because of lignin content, it is slightly yellowish in color. So all these waters from pulp mill and paper machine is collected separately, and all the sediments, that is all the high density particles, are removed through clarifier. Then after that, it is going for two treatment. One is aerobic treatment and anaerobic treatment. Anaerobic treatment only for bagasse wash water, because we are having a bagasse pulping. There we are using our bagasse. That bagasse is comes out from sugar industry with the minimum sugar level of 0.5 to 0.8%. So sugar will be there. That will come in the form of our residual sugars during bagasse washing. That will give more of COD, that is high COD. High COD, BOD will be there. That is why we are collecting this bagasse effluent separately, and we are doing the anaerobic treatment. After anaerobic treatment, after removing of 80 to 85% of COD, then it is going mixing with another pulp mill and paper machine effluents. Then it is going for primary clarification, then for aerobic lagoon treatment. Finally, through secondary treatment, we are letting out. Next. That we are maintaining our all the parameters as per the 10 PCB now. Next. Next. Noise pollution and all, we will control the noise pollution in the chipping area, where it will be, it should not be more than the specified norms. Next. Next, sir. These are normal, because of air pollution and water pollution, these are normal health effects on pollution. Next. These strategies for pollution abatement. Next. This is our schematic diagram of effluent total mill. First, we are collecting from pulp mill and paper machine separately from various stream, and passing through the bar screen and removing all suspended solids. Then it is going to primary clarifier. There it is with and other agitator and other some alum treatment. We are removing the solids. Then it is going for aeration. Then it is going for secondary clarifier. With MLSS and other treatments, we are removing the solids. And this is one stream. Another scheme is biomethanation. We have an anaerobic digester, where all the bagasse wash effluent is subjected to treatment anaerobically. That means a reactor, in absence of air, it will give biogas generation. There we are collecting biogas separately, and we using in lime kiln. That after treating that effluent, it is mixing with the primary clarifier and is going for further treatments as usual. Next. This is a biological treatment. This biological waste water is designed for both. Here it is combined finally. Next is going for secondary. Next. This anaerobic treatment for bagasse water, because this is a our. Though yesterday he has explained biogas production, here also I want to tell something. Next. See that the introduction of biogas biomethanation plant is here. This is mainly for organic dissolved solids, because production of pulp and paper is associated with the generation of large quantities of wastewater. In that, wastewater purification is important, by normal sedimentation, biological treatment and all. However, the effluent generation, a high dissolved solids, high COD, and everything is coming out from bagasse washing effluent because of sugar content. Next. So at SPB we have two street. One is normal street and another is anaerobic digester. Anaerobic digester, we are getting bagasse wash water. It is mixed with our high effluent of our bio, this one from recovery, some we will get high COD effluent. That water also mixed and we are then sending to anaerobic lagoon. Anaerobic lagoon, that anaerobic digestion is happening. There some reduction of COD is going up to 75 to 85%. During that process, like our digester, we are recovering methane out of this. Next. So sugarcane is one of the most promising. This here the bagasse fibrous residue left after sugarcane is crushed and raw material is main raw material is here. Next. So this here the biological oxygen demand is very high and also along with very high COD. Normally we used to get around 10 to 12,000 COD with around almost 1000 MQ per hour. Next. So in this, our microorganism living is blanket and degrade organic pollutants by anaerobic digestion. The sludge blanket is kept in suspension by the flow of rhizome and formed gas bubbles. A separator is at top of the reactor. We will recover the biogas and the micro-rich effluent can be used for agriculture residues along with further treatment. Next. So anaerobic digestion is a collection process in which microorganisms break down. Here, there are the 4 steps of main process in anaerobic digestion. One is CO2, hydrolysis, then followed by CO2. Next. Here, this of hydrolysis, then acidolysis and acetolysis and methanolysis. Here, first the organic complex materials degrade and soluble organic molecules, then it will become volatile fatty acids. Then by controlling in the acid, then finally it forms CO2 and hydrogen. Then it forms CH4. By controlling the pH and BFA, that which are the main parameter in anaerobic digestion. Next. We can produce better CO2, that is CH4 biogas, because that favorable pH is 6.5 to 7.5. We have to control the pH by adding sodium carbonate or calcium sodium bicarbonate. By maintaining the proper alkalinity, we will get maximum CH4 conversion with less CO2. Otherwise, that CH4 emissions will be, CH4 conversion will be very less. That is why that pH maintenance is very important. Apart from the volatile fatty acids, that volatile fatty acids is directly proportional to COD. If it volatile fatty acids, if we are able to maintain, that conversion of CH4 will be better. Otherwise, that efficiency will come down. Next. Normally, say if we have 1 ton of CO2, there will be a possible of 30 to 35% of methane conversion is possible. So that means 1 ton of CO2, we may get around 300 to 330 m³ of biogas. That purity may be 70%. Sometimes it may go 65 to 75. Normally, it will be considered as 70%. So by taking a by calorific value of 5,000 to 5,500 at 70%, it would be considered like 1.5 liter of furnace oil. That means furnace oil calorific value is around 10,000. This will be considered as 5,000. If we calculate like that, we can get 30% of COD will become a methane. So this will be considered as a fossil good fuel to replace the fossil fuel. Now we are using almost 22 to 25 kL of furnace oil in our lime kiln. By replacing this biogas, we are replacing almost 2 to 3 kL per day from our anaerobic that biogas plant. Next. Next. So this is the objective. This is one is first the characteristic of wastewater generates a biogas strong. Yeah, that is energy production and different parameters. Then investigate the high potential, energy efficient, that instead of wasting water, we are converting it as energy. Next is that by using proper USV reactor, we are avoiding the losses or mitigation. That even if you put separately without treatment, it will that everything will converted to CH4 and it will go to atmosphere. That we have to avoid. For that, biogas plant is the important one. Next. This is the total process flow diagram in this one, our usage point. That is biogas, then how to we are using trapping this gas and using in the lime kiln along with the furnace oil. Next. This is US, this is effect of biogas. I told you now, effect of VFA and pH. Next. This normally we used to get around this one is the COD and BOD. Sometimes even 6,000 to 10,000. If it is normal process, it will come around 10,000 COD, and finally it will be almost 90% reduction will be there in both COD and BOD. Next. So here because of this, by conversion, we are reducing the CO2 reduction. We are CO2 emission reduction. We are reducing. Next. This anaerobic, what we are having instead of USB reactor, we have one small cloth like that. Our starch industries, we have some methods. From this, we are extracting now. We are going for new reactor now. It is under process. Next. This is our biogas, our screen, how much we are collecting daily is online monitoring, how we are using in our lime kiln, like that. Next. Next. So this is secondary treatment and activated. See, after treatment, after production of biogas, that let out effluent will join along with the primary effluent. Then it is going for further clarification. Then it is going for aerobic treatment. Then followed by secondary treatment. Then we are sending out as a final effluent. There we are urea and DAP, everything is added, and BOD, COD level will be controlled through activated sludge lagoon process. Next. So conclusion. So by this way, by having a sufficient treatment system of normal effluent and high BOD, COD effluent, we are controlling our all parameters and letting out our effluent to the irrigation within the specified accepted norms. Next. Next. That here particularly for biogas, VFA and pH control is very much important that we are maintaining. Next. This is circular economy. Here what we are seeing is we are giving our bagas nearby our farmers around 2,000 acres. We are supplying water. They are cultivating bagas, the sugar cane. That sugar cane is coming to Ponni Sugars, and there after extracting the sugars, we are getting bagas, which is coming to our paper mill. Then again we are supplying to, we are using raw material. Then we are supplying to our effluent to the farmers. So it will become circular economy. It is working last 35 years. It has started from by 1985 till now without any problem. It is running. Next. So these are the electrostatic precipitators to control the or dust emissions we have installed in our power boiler. Next. Next. See, this is our evaluation on performance. Normally, our specific consumption, that as I told you, that reduction of pollutants, reduction of power consumption, steam consumption, water consumption is the main criteria for not only for running the industry. Apart from profit, it is very important for environment impact. So, if we are reducing the power consumption, means you are reducing the pollutants by reducing the CO2 emissions. So like that, power consumption reduction is last 3 years, if you see 17-19 units per ton of paper has come to 15-10 units. Now this year is still it will be low. Like that, steam consumption instead of 9.77 ton, it has become 8.6 tons per ton of paper. Next. This is a specific energy consumption reduction. That is energy PAT said perform, achieve and trade. That this one it is getting average 0.53. That is 16%. Every year it has to, we have now we have to achieve. Next. This is specific water consumption. Previously it was in 74. Now our 51. This year it is coming around 40. Next. So this is solid waste per ton of product. It has come around 39% reduction. Next. So this year, this is the CSR activities. Then now we have that collection of water, rainwater collection, and development of green belt development. There are so many regulations are there based on the TNPCB that we are following. Next. This energy management, adoption of non-conventional energy. That is now that non-conventional energy means that is energy from green energy instead of getting energy from fuel, that is fossil fuel like coal and oil. If we are getting energy through biomass boiler or renewable energy means like our black liquor. Since we are using our wood raw material and converting using black liquor for biomass energy conversion, it is considered as a green energy. So for pulp and paper industry, one advantage is we used to get more green energy. Almost our green energy is around 60 to 65% of our total energy consumption. So we are increasing renewable energy. Apart from our black liquor, we have started using biomass also to some extent in our power boilers. Next. This is a turning waste into the wealth. That's what I told you. That our reuse our treated water is used for irrigation purpose. Then it is becoming bagasse, sugar cane. Then bagasse again it is coming to raw material for paper industry. So it becomes waste, become wealth. Next. So by using this by using efficient this one technology, we are reducing the energy consumption, power consumption, everything. Due to that, we are reducing the CHG emission intensity. So it has come from 22% less in last 3 years. Next. Okay, sir. Thank you. So by having these various treatment methods, various technology, the latest technology installation, we are controlling our pollutions of water, air, and controlling our specific steam consumption and power consumption. By this way, we are helping, we are improving ourselves, and we are taking more care to get minimum impact on environmental impact. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Participants, now the session is for the interaction. You want any interact with our guest speaker, Dr. P. Marimuthu, sir? Dear participants, you have any doubt or any other interaction with Dr. P. Marimuthu, sir?
Yes, sir. Any questions?
Dear participants, do you want any interaction with Dr. P. Marimuthu, sir? I think no more questions, sir. Okay.
Sir, what are the problems in using biogas in engine application, sir?
Sir, what normally biogas engine application, that purification is important, sir, because it contains like H2O, H2S also to some extent. So if you remove H2S completely, it can be used. But normally in our case, we are using our furnace oil, so there will not be any much issue. Directly they are pumping and using directly. Apart from that, concentration level is less, no? That is why it may be required to compress it if you want to use engine and all. Normally, the kitchen application and other things, we need not compress it. That's why everyone, everywhere, all kitchens, it has been used, and wherever possible, they are using in boilers and lime kiln.
Sir, but is there any comparison of hydrogen gas to biogas? Nowadays, hydrogens and biogas gases fields are more dominating in research side.
Sir, hydrogen is a very high calorific value, no? This is almost 50% of only, even if we take 70% of purity, our calorific value will be 5,200 to 5,500. That also is 1 m cube. If we take 1 m cube, it is equal to 1 kg.
Okay.
So that so much volume will have only this much. But hydrogen means is enormous, no? It is actually it is the highest caloric value for hydrogen. Because of hydrogen present in CH4 only, it is giving this much at least.
So it is not feasible for using biogas in the engine application.
I think that it is possible after purification. We have to compress it and we have to do some compressed condition. Otherwise, the value wise it will be very high. No, it's just like that it will go.
Like LPG, we can. What's the temperature?
LPG, yes, sir. LPG. Even our canteen operation continuously we have been using only biogas for our cooking, or for almost 1,000 people.
Is it possible for having some district biogas plant like that?
Yes, sir, definitely. So many places are it is running now.
It is in Chennai side, sir.
Yeah. Sir.
It is in Chennai side. Chennai, in and around Chennai, any places there?
Yes, so many places are small industries are making their own. Almost nowadays it is very important. But making biogas instead of treating separately, it is easier than treatment. That is why they are making their own biogas plant and using in their kiln, in their kitchen. All small industries are having now. Even our vegetable waste and other which is coming from canteen, they are putting and a small biogas plant they are making and using their own kitchen.
What is the cost, sir? How much cost it will be? It will be how many LPG cylinder can be equalized? We can if you compare LPG and this biogas.
Sir, our here our kiln they are using how many? I will check and tell you, sir, but so I don't know that how much they installed, but they have got separated all waste, vegetables and other things they are putting and using. Almost 70% they are consuming, replacing the LPG cylinders. Here, our canteen. How much quantity and all, I don't know. That I will check and tell you.
What about life cycle, sir? How long it will be there? We can maintain the gobar gas plant 10 years, 15 years.
That I have to check, sir. Then I don't have idea, but I will check. And,
1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Sir, the plants are only for hot water, so simple process only, sir. They are using, not for cooking food. They are not used, sir. They only for hot water, simple light field only they are using. LPG have more number of calorific values, sir. This have a minimum calorific value. So LPG most of used.
no, sir, in our kitchen, our kitchen purpose also.
Sir, in industrial, sir. In industrial, sir. He asking industry, sir.
Industries, but here we have separate biogas small plant with some 2 m3, 3 m3 capacity. They are using our own biogas in our kitchen, that canteen on regular basis.
Actually, I want to visit that biogas plant.
Yes,
There is
sir.
any
Yes, sir. Please come. We will do. You can come at any time. You can visit.
it is available in your college, sir?
Yes, sir. Here in our industry in Erode, it is available.
Okay, that is for hostel cooking.
Hostel, yes, sir. It is
Okay.
available.
So here in our college, SRM, they are using solar cooking.
Oh, I see.
So nearly their solar cooking means having that nearly 13 lakhs plant is there in
Oh.
for hostel. So if you there are so many waste is there. So if you install some biogas plant means there also we can reduce the LPG consumption.
Yes, yes.
That's why I want to know.
Yes, sir. It is possible, I know, but we can find out where full-fledged capacity facilities is there. We can have visit and we can install.
Any supplier is there, sir? Biogas production supplier?
Yes, sir. It will be available.
Okay. They will have some package or they will come and install the biogas
Yes, sir.
plant?
They will come and they will help you.
Okay, it's like ready-made.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Reactor and that only that conversion, how much it will convert, how much it will be, how many the kg of material has to put daily, how much volume you want. Based on some design, they will book.
Yes, sir. Before 10 years, there is government that gives so many subsidy for producing that biogas.
Yes, yes.
Nowadays, we don't have that subsidies.
Yes,
Is there any subsidies or any?
No, for installation of biogas plant, still they are giving, but this small at the installation point they'll give that how much you are spending, some 20%, 30% they'll give.
Okay.
That is it.
Last month I asked sir biogas plant in our agency. They are asking how much volume they are asking, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Based on volume of waste, then only they are giving quotation, sir.
Yes, sir, because they have to see, sir, how much that effluent, if we have that effluent, how much COD level, how much volume per hour you are treating. If you have some 1000 MQ per day, so per how much volume to be, some retention time, how many hours should then, because it needs some conversion time. Based on that, they will make a total volume of the reactor. For that purpose, they will ask.
Okay. Is there any supplier, sir? Could you give the phone number in chat box?
Yes, sir. I will give.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
There are some consultants also there, and so there are so many people are available, sir. Even starch industries, Avin industries, and all they are putting Avin, Salem, Avin, and all they are doing very dairy farm. They have very good full-fledged biogas plant.
Okay.
Actually, can you note it down his number? 999 Balamurugan, Mr. Balamurugan.
Okay, sir.
99942
99942
39 246.
246.
He is a real consultant. He has done so many that is biogas units in all the level. That is like our Avin and like TNPL and so many places. Big industries to small industries he has serviced. You can get some information from him. He will help you. He is in Neyveli.
Okay, so shall I repeat the number, sir? 9994239
The 1 minute.
9994239
1 minute.
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Other 9994239 Yes, sir.
Okay, I got it, sir.
He will help you. Actually, even now he has given some quotation offer for conversion of our biogas in the reactor is given offer.
Okay, sir. Can I know how much offer, sir?
No, it will come in the 4, 5, 6 crores, sir. Because our
Crores.
volume is very high, no?
Okay.
And based on our inputs, how much we are going to generate, because we want running out 100 tons of pulp per day. So much bagas is coming, then how many hours per day we are going to run? Now, previously we used to run only 40, 50 tons. Now we are planning for 100 tons, 120 tons per day. That is why we want to put new reactor. For that purpose, we are working.
Okay. So thank you, sir. Thank you for the valuable information.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. I take this opportunity to thank each and one and all for listening my speech.
Dear participants, do you have any other questions? No. So now I invite Ms. Aswini, Assistant Professor, Sri Venkateswara High Tech Engineering College, to deliver the summary note of session 6.
I sincerely thank our esteemed session speaker, Dr. Marimuthu sir, for delivering such a wonderful session for us. And now is the summary of our session. That is, the wastewater from the pulp and paper industry contains a mix of organic and inorganic pollutants that require multiple treatment stages. Effective treatment ensures environmental protection and resource recovery. Modern advancements help improve efficiency and sustainability. Thank you once again for this opportunity, and thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Dr. B. Sarladevi, ma'am, Professor English, to deliver the vote of gratitude of session 6.
Yes, sir. Thanks. Good evening, everyone. As we come to the end of this wonderful session, it is time to acknowledge the efforts of those who made it a success. It is both a pleasure and an honor for me to deliver a vote of thanks today. On behalf of Sri Venkateswara High Tech Engineering College, first I express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Mr. P. Manimuthu sir, for sharing invaluable insights on biogas production from paper and pulp industry wastewater treatment. Your proficiency and thought provoking presentation have provided us with a deep understanding of the potential of biogas production in industrial waste management. The knowledge and the practical approaches you shared here will undoubtedly contribute to future research and sustainable practices. We truly appreciate the time and effort you dedicated to this session, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I also take this opportunity to convey my heartfelt thanks to the management and our respected principal and vice principal for their encouragement in organizing this event. A special word of appreciation goes to organizing team who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the seamless execution of this session. Your meticulous planning and dedication are truly commendable, sirs. Lastly, my sincere thanks to all the participants for your active involvement and enthusiasm. Your presence and curiosity made this session even more enriching. Once again, I extend my gratitude to one and all present over here. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Participants, today's day 3, both sessions are over. So tomorrow, day 4, I will share the Google Meet link through our WhatsApp. I already forwarded the feedback link for both session 5 and 6 in the WhatsApp group, same as well as in the message text box. So kindly fill the feedback form. Once again, I remind you all people, kindly fill the feedback form with your full name. Today also we feel very difficult to update attendance in the Atal web portal. So kindly fill the feedback form with your full name. And few of the participations attending the meeting with different mail IDs, that too we are very difficult to updating the utterance. So please avoid these things in the further sessions. Thank you all. We are going to signing off now. So tomorrow we will meet again. Thank you all. Sir, Dr. P. Marimuthu, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for
Thank
each and everyone, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, any photo session, sir?
Hello?
Sir, any photos?
Any? Hello, sir?
Sir, Arivalagan, sir.
Sir, presentation, sir.
Yes, sir. I have been already forwarded to him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will share, sir. I will share.
Yeah. If you want any clarification also, you can contact me at any time, sir. I will give you, because this is short time, it may not be fully equipped. Even if you want further more details and also, I will give you at any time.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Participants, you can leave now. Thank you.
Thank you.